Hello, today we'll be doing today's Leetcode challenge question, that is 799 Champagne Tower. And let's read the question statement that is given. We stack glasses in a pyramid where the first row has one glass, the second row has two glass, and so on until the 100th row. Each glass holds one cup of champagne. Then some champagne is poured into the first glass at the top. When the topmost glass is full, any excess liquid poured will fall equally to the glass immediately to the left and to the right of it. When those glasses become full, any excess champagne will fall equally to the left and right of those glasses, and so on. For example, after one cup of champagne is poured, the topmost glass is full. After two cups of champagne are the two glasses full, and the second row are half full. After three glasses of champagne are poured, those two cups become full. These are three full glasses and total now. So let's just understand with the example. I'll not continue through the statement, otherwise you'll get confused. So let me just show you what the question statement is actually trying to tell you. So see, for let's say n is equals to 3, right? So we will have, for n is equals to 3, at the top we will have one glass, at the second we will have two glasses, and at the third we will have three glasses. So this is somewhat how it looks like, right? After that, what do I say? I say I have one glass of champagne, right? I have one glass of champagne, wherein I say if I pour in one glass in an empty glass, if I pour this will become full for sure, right? After that, what happens if I pour in another glass into it? If I pour another glass into it, what happens is it starts to overflow from both the sides, from this side also, from this side also. And how is it overflowing? Equally. Okay, so this is how it's overflowing. So this is what has been depicted in this picture. So for first glass I filled this. After that, if I add on one more glass of champagne, what will happen is it will start to overflow from here. It will also start to overflow from here. So this is what is happening as depicted in the picture. After that, what happens is, see, when we tried to fill this one more time, what happened was it tried to overflow from this side and also this side, right? So what is happening was, when this glass was full, I poured in another glass. As it is pouring from both the sides, overflowing from both the side, what happens is both these get only half filled, right? Both of these get half filled. And when I pour champagne again, what will happen is from both the side, half of this liquid will fall and half of this liquid will fall again. Now then it will become full, right? So what happens is, how many champagne do I need to fill this guy right here? I only need one, right? But in order to make this also full, what will I have to do? I will have to pour another so that it overflows from both the sides. Now, as it is overflowing from both the side, what is happening? Only half of these are getting filled, right? Only half of this is getting filled. Half is empty still. If I pour in another glass, what will happen? Again, it will overflow from left and from right, and then this will become fully filled, right? And again, if I pour from above, again something will come from here, something will come from here, something will come from here, as well as from here. So this is what the problem statement is trying to tell you. I hope the problem statement is clear till now. Now let's see what it is asking for us to do. Now, after pouring some non-negative integer cups of champagne, return how full the jth glass in the ith row is. So what does this mean? So that means that if I tell you I have given you five glasses of champagne, right? If I have given five glasses, what will happen to, let's say, the second glass in the uh, second row? And mind you, these are all zero based indexing. Okay, so this is zero and row, first row, and this is the second row. So I'm telling you, give me how much filled the second row second glass will be. And what is the second glass? This is the 0 1 2. So at first instance I have five glasses, right? So what I do is I try to pour in one glass. Now this is filled, not a problem. But there is a problem here, that if I need to fill these two guys, I need to pour one more time from here, right? So I pour in one more time. So what happens is this guy fills by half, this guy also fills by half. So both of them are half filled now. Again I'll pour on the top, right? Again I'll pour on the top. What will happen is, now this was half, now this is full. Now this is again full, this has been filled. Now I have used three glasses till now, and I have not reached in the third row. Now again I'll try to pour on the first row. What will happen? It will flow here. Now this will flow here. Now what will happen is, since these two are also filled, what will happen is it will try to overflow and fill this guy. Again it will try to fill this guy. Again this will fill, and this will be filled. Now four glasses has been used. Again I'll try to use the last champagne glass. So again this has been used, this is already full, so everything will overflow from this row. So what happens is, this guy is filled again, this guy now becomes half. Now since this was filling from here and also here, now what will happen to this guy is it will become full, and this will also become half. So what is the answer for this? It should be 1, right? So I hope the question and what it wants is also clear for now. So now let's understand how we are going to do this. We'll be using a recursive approach on how we are going to do this. So let's say if I again give an example, that let's just take the example that is given here so that it gets easier for us to do. So let's just take this example, that is 211. So what does it say? We have poured two glasses. I have poured two glasses, and it wants me to give me query row 1 and query glass 1. So what will I have? I have a glass here, and mind you, these are zero based index. So 0th row has this guy, and the first index, this is the first index, is having how many glasses? It will have two, right? As it was said. So now this is having two. So what do I say? First of all, if I have two glasses, what will I do? First, I will fill this with one glass. I have two in total, right? So what will I do? I'll first use one of the glasses. I've used one of the glass. Now this is full for sure, I know. But what is it wanting? In the row 1, it is wanting the first glass from me, right? It is wanting the first glass from me. So in row 1, which is the first class, this is the 0th class, and this is the first class. Now this is not full yet. Now what will I do? I have one more champagne glass. What will I do? Again I'll take this. Again I'll pour it into this. If I pour it, it is already full. What will happen? It will flow from this side. It will overflow from this side. Now what happens is, this becomes half full. This is half filled now, and this is also half filled, right? So this is what happens, and now I've exhausted my champagne glass. I have none left. What is the quantity that is filled? It is only half filled, right? So what we will return is 0 0.5, which is nothing but our answer, that is 0.5000, which is been given in double. So that is why uh, it goes up to 4 decimal places. So yeah, this is it for this. Now let's get to the code and understand how we did this. So at first what I did here was, I just said we call a recursive function for this. I'll just minimize this also, and I'll just focus on to the code for now. So what is this recursive function doing right up till here? So let me just get onto the pen, and I'll just show. So if I have something like 2 and 1 1, and what is this 2 and what is this 1? Let me just clarify this. So 2 is the guy which is at the first, I have one glass. At the second position, I have two glasses, right? So I tell you that I have two champagne glasses. Give me the first row. This is the row, this is the row, and this is the column. So give me the first row. So this is the 0th row, this is the first row. First row, first column. And which is the first column? This is the column. How much it will be filled after I use these two champagne glasses? So what will I do at first? I will say, okay, for now I have two champagne glasses, right? What will I say? That, okay, if you have one, why not just use one from there? I say I will use one from there. Fine. Now I'll move on to the next guy. Sorry. Now I'll move on to the next guy. What do I say? Okay, I have used one champagne for now. Now what can I do? I can reduce my champagne, that is, I have two, right? I have two at most. Now what I'm going to do is I will move on to the next row and next column. So from here I move on to this guy right here. And what is this? This is nothing but r minus 1 and c minus 1. That is, I move on by one row and one column. So this becomes nothing but 0 and 0. So if I have row equals to 0 and the column equals to 0, I know that I have reached here. Okay. So if I have already reached here, what do I say? I will return whatever the value of my p is. And what is p? P is nothing but this guy right here, which is 2. Okay. So what will I return here? I will return here 2. And what else could I have done? What else could I have done is my question to you. Either I could have filled this, or we could have filled by going on to the left first and the right second. What do I mean by that is, I have gone to the row minus 1 and column minus 1, right? Either I could have done something like this. So if I have, I'll just erase this. So if I have something like 1 2 and 1, let me just take more glasses here. These are all glasses, so you'll understand this better. Either I could go from here to this guy, or I could move from here to this guy. This is what I'm trying to do in the recursive code. Okay, so this is what I've written here. Either I go down by both row and both by column, or I go just down by one row. This is what I have done. And what is this minus doing? This is just subtracting what how many champagnes I have used till now, right? So this minus 1 is subtracting our champagnes from the bottle. And what is this by 2 doing? Since see, I'll just draw this again. If I have one champagne here, right, and again I have another two bottles here, so I have a total of, let's say, three. What do I use here? I use one here. How many I have left? I have left two, right? Again, if I use one more champagne right here, how much champagne will overflow from here and from here? As we saw, it was flowing by half, right? It was flowing by half. So that is why I've done this. So when it pours for the next time, it will have zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5 each. These are having each zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5. After that, again if I use, again it will become to 1, and what will happen is these two will also become full. Again if I use another row, what will happen? Again this will become 0, and likewise it will become this will stay as 1 and 1, and this will become 1 by 4. This will be half. This will be also 1 by 4, right? So this is how the code goes. So this is just the left and the right call that we are making, and at any point if the left value and right value is 0, we just reassign that to 0, and at the end of the day we just return the left plus right that we have. And yeah, this is it for this code. And I'll just explain this one more part. Why have I written this min 1 and the recursive function? So actually we need to do this, since at, let's say, if we have a lot of pouring to do. Okay, let's say if this is my champagne glasses, I just have two rows, right? And if I give you 15 glasses, what will I do with 15 glasses, right? At some point, how many do I need? I need one to fill this. I need how many to fill this? I need one more to fill this, and I need one more to fill this. So at max, I will need three only, right? So what will I do of these unused more 12 glasses, right? So that cannot be my answer. So at max, if I have a lot of glasses left, what will I do? I'll just return one at that point. So this is why I've taken minimum of this and this. I'll just run this and show it to you. I've already done this. So this will get you submitted, and don't just worry about this. I gave us see out statement, that is why this is coming. I'll just uncomment this and show you. This is working perfectly fine. I've already submitted it, and if you did understand, so